All right, welcome back everyone to this match of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow Randomizer between Smilefires and Berix. We have rolled a second seed for these players and we will soon be able to discover what it has for us. Players should get going momentarily. So as a reminder for everyone or new people here, this is a Aria randomizer, which means area transitions are randomized and the castle layout might look a little bit weird. We also have the guarantee of finding the Dash Soul Black Panther as our first progression item in the logic. And a third important aspect of these randomizers is the need to find the books, because the Dracula souls needed to progress past Graham Jones are randomized. And here we go. Let's see. Ooh, Levitate in the shop, and Mana Prisms on the cheap too. Demon Lord is excellent, Triton is great. Wow, this shop is stacked and we have a ton of money as well. So Bale acquired for Berix, Triton for Smilefires. I think they both got Levitate. Okay, interesting. Let's see how it affects both players. Levitain is one of the very best weapons in the game. Arguably the best straight sword. Yeah, I think it has less base damage than Cannibal. Cannibal has the dark element, which makes it weak against a number of enemies in the castle, whereas Levitain has meets little resistance from enemies. Berix, up to check the left here. Let's see where it leads for Berix. Reservoir. Well, you can check the free check on the left here, and then backtrack if you so desire. Galamov. Okay, interesting. Smilefires is gonna find the same. Oh no, just opting to reset here. Not a fan of that choice not to get the free check, and it's gonna pay off for Berix, who now has Galamov, and if they find the inner quarters before Smilefires goes back there for the check, it will give Berix quite an advantage, potentially. For now, they are both headed towards the Creaking Skull fight. 3 hits for both players. Really, really cool. Levitain is absolutely overpowered for this early in the game. Legion, very good red. But I think they both found Demon Lord in the shop, so not the biggest upgrade. What do we have here? Dead Warrior, one of the worst yellows in the game. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that we are 2 minutes into this run and both players have better weaponry than they had the entire previous run, basically. Like, it's debatable, Levitain versus Balmung, Levitain versus Ascalon, I guess, but... Oh, here's Black Panther. Well, it was expected. Actually, it was, I think, the last place where it could be, so I shouldn't be surprised. Let's go. We are now most likely headed to the top of the corridor, where we are hoping to find Malphas. That allows us a number of checks and exits. But just heading to the to where Chapel would be is also a decent way to proceed, because right hand side transitions cannot be blocked this early in the game. Here is Malphas with Smilefires. Wow. This seed is starting great. Great mobility with early Malphas. Great weapons, great souls in the shop as well. This might be very, very fast, or not. It will depend on what the books are. Oh, here's the book here. For Smilefire. Berix also saw it, but we can't access it just yet. We need flight. So either Hippogriff or a bat. Axe Armor, not too exciting. And Curse Potion, not too exciting either. Berix now just ever so slightly ahead. Contemplating options to catch that, or just crushing their nose, I don't know. Alright, look at this thing here. Oh, Smilefires will hit an enemy, and he's now trailing slightly behind. Both players opting to check that. And this transition is not too exciting, just progresses you slightly. Oh no, never mind, it was nothing interesting and they are back on the path. I thought it looped back to the other corridor exit, but it was not the case, my bad. Alright, Berix headed straight to the chapel exit. Zombie soldier, not looking for. Knife, definitely not what you're looking for. Let's see those bottom left checks here for Berix. We have a save, so if they're not good, we can just reset and save all of the backtrack time. Looks like smilefires is gonna do the exact same as zombie officer. You can't really stay screwed out of that because zombie officer could be the Drac Yellow Soul. So you have to keep with it, and it's not the longest backtrack either, so it's all good. Clock tower here, huh? Not the worst, but without Skula it's a little bit suboptimal to explore Clock Tower now. Might be a rest option though, because backtracking through the entire corridor would be very long. So just traversing the top half of tower and heading to the right is a fair option. Below should be no big deal with Trident and then Levitain. I expect this fight to not get that fast because of course we are at a low level, so we have a low strength. But the plus 16 from below plus the huge base damage of Levitain, yeah, 48 is really nice per hit. This early in the run, this will take a minute or so probably to finish the lore, or a minute and a half, but no big deal. Players are also quite experienced, so I'm not too scared about their Balor dodging prowess. Thing to note is though, Balor will deal huge damage because we have no armor and we have a low con against Constitution. So if we do get hit, it might get bad, but we won't get hit. Look at those clean double hits from Berix here. Triple hit with double jump. And down goes Balor. Smilefires has struggling a little more, dealing one more, so I guess Smilefires got a level or something. Ooh. Okay, phase 2, just need to avoid the fire. Wow. Smilefires getting a bit into some difficult spots. Berix opting to skip the black cloak there. Probably thinking he can find something better. Oh, and Smilefires goes down. Gonna have a second. Alright, not even trying again. Balor here. I think it's a mistake, potentially, because Balor is not that hard. And if you kill it, you have a ton of levels that will make your next adventures that much easier. Look at the difference here. Berix is up to 500 HP, whereas Smilefire is maybe at 350 or something. It's a huge level stack that you get on Balor at this stage. Ooh, forbidden here. Okay. We don't have Skula, so we can't do the checks. So we have to just hope that exit on the top gives us something good to explore. If it happens to be Cemetery, then we have a huge backtrack to do. Chapel, okay, Chapel is good. We have a TP in Chapel, so no huge backtrack needed for Berix or Smilefires. Let's see what the Chapel checks are. Whoa, look at this. One of the worst pieces of armor in the game. And what's this red? Disc armor. Usable, but not better than what we have. Oh, Skula is very good on the other hand. For Berix here. Smilefires is ever so slightly behind, but even though Smilefires is just a couple seconds behind Berix in this room, the truth is that Berix has a huge Yeah, I should start with that effect. Level advantage because of beating Valor. So he should be able to leverage this advantage into incremental time saves over time. Oh yeah, Berix found Skula, so he's now headed into the Forbidden. That's very clever because he saved in the chapel. So if checks are bad, he can just save split and save himself a big backtracking. Let's see what we have. Alright, interesting divergence here. Smilefires opting to go directly for our best friend. Bounty. Oh, look! Nice discount kill here. Really well done for Smilefires. Just gonna be able to check the top of that room. Didn't catch what Berix got in the claim spot. Most likely nothing good, but you never know. I will pay more attention to what's happening in this mimic room. Yeah, okay. Just resetting. The katana is decent, but doesn't beat Levitain. Pretty much no weapon we can find at this stage will beat Levitain. Like for the late game, when we have Gravekeeper, it's possible that we like something like Balmung or something along those lines better. Poison Fist or something. But right now in the early game, the convenient aspect of a straight sword coupled with the great damage of Levitain is just perfect. Smilefires finding a vanilla study, I believe. Rotten meat is not too exciting. What do we have on this left check here? Catoblepus randomly dropped on this giant ghost. Berix heading towards that exit as well. And yep, it's a study. So that was the exit. Anti-venom, not too good. Smilefires having... It seems slightly less good movement than Berix. I see them getting stuck on enemies a little bit more often. Which does add up over the course of a run. Potentially. It can or cannot override some other aspects, such as routing in the castle and but it does add up. This curse is no big deal because we can save here or just heal. I think it's wise because we haven't seen Legion yet, especially since Smilefire hasn't leveled up on Valor. If this boss happens to be Legion, Smilefires will probably be in trouble with just Levitain and low level and no Rush Soul to battle it. Doable, but potentially tricky. Eric's clearing the early game skips, or checks. Words, Vlado, words. Let's see what we have here. Undyne? No, look at Skula. Nah. Alright, it's a vanilla great armor. Nothing that Smilefires can't dispatch in 3 seconds. And a T as a reward. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Berix opting to explore the reservoir. We have Skula, so we can go pretty much anywhere in here. But ideally you would like to not do the long transition between lower and upper reservoir and just keep doing the lower reservoir checks and exits at the moment. Smilefires is lacking a giant bat and Slide is Skelly Blaze, so not able to exit the arena through the bottom exit. which is why I believe Berix opted to not even bother about any of that and just head straight back to the teleporter. Smart moves from Berix here, that definitely pays off. What do we have here? Mudman, okay. Duplicate Mudman. Berix had already been dropped. And we find the inner quarters. Convenient, especially given we do possess Galamoth. So we'll be able to check those things right away. Ah! Berix is keeping some written notes, I'm pretty sure, which is very smart actually. I wouldn't advise to like write down everything, make a detailed map of the castles, of the connections, etc. But some basic info such as book here, come back, or top floor is here, or gardens is here, can be quite useful and quick to make. Just remember, yes. Wow, that's super cheap mind-ups at 5k a pop. The boss is a vanilla headhunter, which is very good because Berix will dispatch it in no time, and also very good because it opens up more shop options. Smilefires after backtracking out of the arena, went for the shop to acquire some more equipment. I didn't see exactly what they bought, but I'm guessing War Fatigues is a good buy. A couple of red souls maybe. Headhunter is down. Kanyatsu, Kaganatsu, I don't know. Berix gets not save, okay. I probably would have saved here to stay split in case the Galamoth souls are nothing too good. Blue book for Berix. It's Skyfish. Couldn't see the farm. We're looking for Skyfish. Alright. What's in the ground here? Ooh, casual clothes. Gotta get those. They sell for 40k? Yeah. And I think it's actually correct. Because with prisms at 50k and mind-ups at 5k, money will be useful for late game DPS. So you definitely want an extra 40k if you can get it at such a low cost to yourself. Smilefire finding the top half of the reservoir, can't get the Merman room just yet because of no Undine and no Kicker. And no giant bat, and no hippogriff. Like basically anything gets you this room except what Smilefire has at the moment. Oh, here's Skyfish with Berix. That's nice. We have a book, and we have the soul in that book. We need to remember to catch the extra 2 books, or at least I think it was the yellow in the corridor. Not sure, Justin. Maybe it was a duplicate blue actually. Berix clearing the arena. Arena is often useful. Well, it has lots of checks. Those checks are not always good ones, but it's like game area, so Gravekeeper is very useful as well, potentially. So you have a good chance of those checks being some good equipment at the very least. But maybe the usefulness of good equipment is debatable since we already have Levitain and decent armor. But yeah, I think we're still looking for a fantastic accessory. Shattering was in the previous seed. Yeah. Axes are not the best weapons in this game, sadly. Ooh, Smilefires with the Hell Zip. Gold Ring. Could be... Well, you don't actually have any info on Canyon Blaze, pretty nice. Give smilefires. Sadly, it can be a bit of a long trek to go use it right away to exit the arena from the bottom. Here's Death for Berix that will allow him to unlock the second shop upgrade. I'm very excited to see what those shop upgrades will bring to the table. Nice Skyfish strat here for Berix. Good old boss rush strats. Alright, down goes Death. Gremlin, yay! The second most useless soul in the game. Berix doesn't have giant bats, so he opts to not do the DDR room. Or to do it with a safe split? Nope, not doing it at all. Alrighty, let's see where Berix is headed next. Oh, probably. Let's see what we have. I see grapes, I see Dane's left, and no good weapons. Well, no better weapons than... Ooh, Archdemon Soul, though. Archdemon Soul is excellent. Sadly, it's kind of redundant with all of the cheap mana heals we have in the shop. But for 15k, I definitely would get it. Could get handy, potentially, and it's not a big investment to make. Yeah. Oh, Manticore as well, didn't see that. That's a Rush Soul for Berix, and the best Rush Soul at that. Yeah, buying all the prisms. So now, with Manticore and infinite mana, those late game fights will go down super quickly for Berix. Where are we heading next? Smilefires is now clearing the dance hall. One of my least favorite areas in the game, but my opinions matter little in this race. What is this? It's a rune. When I see Rune Ring, I always have a little something in my heart like, oh, Chaos Ring! Oh no, it's Rune Ring. Still excellent though. Still excellent, but just like Archdemon, it's kind of redundant with all of the cheap mana heals in the shop, so I think I'm less excited here than I would normally be about a Rune Ring. Chaos Ring is white? Have I been wrong all these years, or month, or whatever? Well, no, I will not get excited anymore when I see some red. Thank you, Luicho. You dashed my dreams and hopes. Oh. That check-in, that's what I was looking for in the dance hall is horrible. It's so far away from anything, and there is no very good safe split you can make to make it more bearable. Here it's Potato Pancake. Gonna have to travel all the way back by foot. Berix finding a duplicate Final God here. It's still Skyfish, your soul, Berix, the blue. Dead end here for Berix, not too good. Smilefire resets. Alright, there was nothing good on the bottom of the dance hall, so Smilefires would just be headed to the teleporter, it seems. And then to their next destination. Berix gonna find the exit of this area pretty soon. Oh, well, no, backtracking because it was the dead end, my bad. Let's see what lies on the bottom exit of dance hall. It's just the corridor. That is less than exciting. So the question is now, what are we doing? If you're Smilefires, you have Skula, so you can check Skula and Malphas. So you can check some exits at the start of the corridor that I think haven't been checked yet. Could be wrong there. Berix exiting through here, but they have been here already. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. This is the dead end. That was the arena. Makes sense. Alright, Smilefires finally acquires their own Mudman from bed. Alright, so these are the exits that Smilefires is going for. My read was correct! Crazy. Need to unequip Skula to head up there with just a double jump. Nicely done. Berix now clearing the bottom of the arena, but I think there was nothing of great value. I think T was behind this armor. Smilefires is about to experience the same pain that Berix did of the dead end at the end of the gardens. Letter plate, excellent. Oh, Lubicant! Random Lubicant drop on a viewer! This is crazy! Huge advantage for Berix. Now with Manticore, Lubicant, and infinite mana prisms. Late game bosses are gonna last 1 minute each maximum. This is excellent. Wow. Giant Bat for Smilefires. Pretty nice. They will now be able to head to the top floor. I think Smilefires found the top floor, or was it Berix? My memory is not what it used to be, especially at this time of night. Smilefires clearing the final check in here before experiencing the terrible disappointment of the dead end. It was Berix who found a Lubicant and a Buer in the arena. I think Berix was already ahead in the race. It's a bit hard to tell because players have been exploring different areas, but Berix has extra levels, Berix has the blue book, and the blue soul has been clearing the arena entirely already. I'm not even sure Smilefires has... Yeah, Smilefires has cleared the dance hall, but that had nothing, so potentially Berix could just avoid it entirely, depending on how his castle exploration goes. I think Smilefires checked Eastern Reservoir too, that Berix is still lacking. Here we go, yellow book for Berix. Gorgon found on Bifron. Alright. We don't have that just yet. Smilefires finally finds the inner quarters. Tear of Blood is a pretty decent accessory. Going for it. Climbing up this room is a pain in the rear. Usually you just climb down it in the vanilla game. It's pretty rare to need to ascend this room. And clearly it's very, very annoying with those Calmillions, I think they are. I always get confused between reskins. I think those are Skullmillions. No, Cagnazos. Okay, so Skullmillions are the ones in the cemetery. Well, of course, Lubicants are in arena and top floor. Hippogriff for Berix in the Merman room. Oh. Smilefires walked past the Merman room earlier, unable to reach up there, and it was Hippogriff. Wow. Had Smilefires had Undine or anything there, could have been a huge difference in this race. And now I think Berix has a very large lead. He will not be able to clear the top floor. And find the castle map. Very, very good. So now we can see a vague outline of some areas. Not sure what Castle Map 2 encompasses. Probably mid-game areas like the top left, dance hall and inner quarters. I don't know. Gold plate is not as good as everything, I believe. Number of cool checks at the top of the top floor. Let's see what Berix finds there. Safe, that's a very good check. Oh. Thank you, Luigi, for clarifying this. The truth, though, is that none of these matter except Lubicant. Mistletoe, yeah, we have already Levitain, so Mistletoe it doesn't cut it. Oh, that's 2 Manticores in the same area. Manticore in the shop, 2 Manticores in top floor. Fantastic. And also 10 seconds away from each other. Very cool. So not much for Berix in this top floor at all. Let's see where he heads next. Okay. Probably a couple of exits on the bottom of the reservoir we are still to explore. We could also go check the Cascade room. The waterfall room checks. Now we have Hippogriff for Berix. That story here is now that Berix has flight. Smilefire has flight too, but Berix's flight is so much more efficient. Ooh, what do we have here? Gravekeeper. Can never have too many Gravekeepers. Smilefire is checking out of the top floor exits right after Berix, but as we saw, there is nothing of value here there. Berix now making his way to the upper reservoir. Hasn't been doing Eastern yet, so I suppose that's where we headed. No. We're just headed to that one check and the left exit. But we've been there already. Oh no, okay. Just getting this and then sleeping into the Eastern. Makes more sense. Don't remember exactly what was in Eastern, but nothing important, I believe. Let's see if Berix proves me wrong there. Super Potion is not even interested in Super Potion. You know what? Infinite mana plus Manticore plus Lubicant. I don't need to heal. Ramen, okay. This hand wind-up I'm not a fan of. You already have infinite prisms. Alrighty. Yeah, Sketty Blaze, now we have Giant Bat is not extremely useful. Was up there, nothing good I believe. Katana episode? Oh no, it's a cream puff. Katana was up. Interesting, Smilefires did not buy Manticore at the shop. Maybe Smilefires didn't battle... how is that guy called? My best friend... Headhunter yet? Fighting little Manticore. Alright, both players now in areas with little interest to them. Very curious to see where they both head next. For Smilefires, the logical next step would be to go to the quarters and clear those. Would allow Smilefires to find the blue book and then head into the arena for Skyfish. And looks like it's not where they're headed. Berix is now gonna do all the useless checks in the dance hall. Keep him busy for a while. But Smilefires getting Galamov at last. And checking the waterfall checks with giant bats. Time consuming, but it works. Can be worth it if you accept to maybe never find Hippogriff. Oof. Clutch. What was this again? Backdash? Yeah. Gravekeeper for Smilefires. No, you can just Black Panther your way to that thing. No, you don't need you need a mana, Smilefires. This jump just works with Black Panther. Alright, no big deal. Smilefires headed right back in. Yeah, I think he's heading for the teleporter here. Wow, that was a brutal medhead. Disgusting. Highmand up. Yeah, also I believe they have a rune ring already. I'm pretty sure Berix did find a rune ring earlier. But yeah, also the added infinite mana makes it less valuable than it would usually be. Alright, Berix, not interested in fighting Legion. Which makes a ton of sense, because once you have battled Balor, subsequent big bosses bring way less levels. Smilefires located the yellow book, will now travel around to grab it with giant bats, or even with, how do you call that thing? Skinny Blaze? Ooh, Cemetery. Pretty good find. Lots of checks in a very small area. Worth it? I believe Berix is now looking for the red book mainly, and the yellow soul is Gorgon. Or is Gorgon the farm? I think it's Gorgon, and the farm is Bifron. Could farm it here, by the way. There is a Bifron in this area. Woo! Legion, nice hits on Big Golem. Yes. Chat and cast agree on that. Amazing. Ooh, red book for Berix! Here we go! Mudman, we have that. We definitely have that. So now, yeah, I think farm Bifron and go mode is the way to go for Berix here. Like, you can check the boss and the random nightmare drop for Smilefires. Pretty cool. The best reds according to official sources. Okay, are we farming Bifron or exploring Berix? Let's find out. Alright, farming Bifron. 4 hits of Levitain per Bif. Sounds silly. Bifron. Wow, look at how much of the castle Smilefire has been exploring. And still so much to go in the way of books and souls. Well, let's let Berix finish up this farm and observe Smilefires as they travel into the lower clock tower. I think neither player has cleared that yet. There might be something marvelous in the bottom clock tower checks. And Smilefires is not even going for that. How rude. Indeed, like if Berix gets his farm in a reasonable time, let's say sub 40, then with the amazing late game stuff we have, Manticore, Lubricant, Infinite Mana Heal, all 3 of the late game bosses could be done in like 1 to 2 minutes each. Well, like 2 minutes counting phases, let's say. So that could be sub 50 again. Here we go, Gorgon at 38.54. Berix is in go mode. The one big topic now will be, where are the gardens? Luckily for Berix, the gardens are actually on the top floor, a dead end, so it's very, very close to the Graham fight. And I'm pretty sure Berix, the Peppo G, has been taking notes and will not get lost. Yeah, like, we had Graham in 30 seconds max. Then Graham takes 2 minutes or less. That would be like 42. Graham is done. 45 max. Julius is done. Yeah. Between 40 and 50. I don't know. 47 looks a bit optimistic to me. There's gonna be safe strat. There's gonna be healing. There's gonna be all that kind of stuff probably. Not sure how Berix is feeling right now regarding how much ahead or behind he is. He has been exploring a lot of the castle, so potentially it's not unreasonable to imagine, if you're Berix here, that smilefires might be already ahead. Alright. Only 104. We need to take damage if we want Rubicon to work, but we are Arc Demoning here, it looks like. Interesting call. Still very good damage on Graham. Here is phase 2 of our best friend Graham Jones. Let's see if the Berix math strikes again. Alright, Mudman, Skyfish. Oh, was it Gorgon? I think it's Gorgon. Yeah, better check. Gorgon. Big question, are we using Skyfish or not? Nah, just... Alright. Math is not as good as the first time around for Berix. Nice use of Mudman here. Amazing. Duel against Graham Jones. Yeah, nice 145 damage here on the final Graham Jones phase. Should be over. Yeah, my estimate of 42 was about correct. Uh-oh, don't die, Berix, please. Did he heal? Did he save, I mean? Alright, panic mode here for Berix. Should be over soon, but still gotta be careful. Alright, damn goes Graham. Red book for Smilefires, who I believe has yet to find the blue book. Has yet to explore the western inner quarters. But once Smilefires does that, they will be in go mode too, because Skyfish is in the arena that is right after western quarters. Oh no, Berix is lost! Berix forgot about the proper way to the garden. Or just heading for supplies? I don't know. Can we have a little exclamation garden in the chat? Alright, let's hope that helps Berix here. Alright, maybe Berix remembers the other entrance into the garden. Because now, if Smilefires does head for the quarters right away, and Berix stays lost for some number of minutes, Smile could come back. Is this the Vanilla Gardens? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Okay. I think it's our second Vanilla Gardens in 2 seeds. That's pretty convenient for these runners. Yeah, like... Julius is gonna take 2 minutes. Or maybe 1:30, depending on how aggressive Berix gets. So I don't see the 47 or something. Between 48 and 50 for sure. Sub 48, nah, I don't see it. And 42 minutes later, we are still using our very first weapon, Levitain. Coolest weapon in the game. Don't at me. Come on, Julius. How rude. Running out of mana at an inappropriate time, to say the least. Not a fan of this, but by Berix here of being so greedy. Just, you have infinite mana heals, let's use them instead of trying to be clever with Arc Demon. Would be my thinking there. Alright. Turbo sliding here. Nice. Alright, we are now in... No, I think we can tank one hit from Julius no matter what. Thanks to the high defense from everything. Alright, looks like Smilefires is in go mode 2, 1 boss behind. You know what? I thought Berix's lead would be bigger than that. But Smilefires has been catching up somewhat. Still, like a number of minutes behind, of course. But, you know, a couple Chaos Death on very phase 2 Chaos. That was very English. You never know in these races. Ooh. Was it Gabble? Everyone's favorite weapon? Berix getting hit a lot in this chaotic realm, but thanks to super high defense, we are not too concerned about that. We have some good movement here, not flawless, but quite solid from Berix. Hippogriff plus Black Panther is really, really nice. Feels very good to play. What? Oh, final swords! Would you look at that? So finally we are potentially dropping that Levitain for something bigger and better. I think it's the best one in the game according to our Overlord Jupiter climb. I personally am more of a claim to Lace Boy, but I can definitely see it. Berix will not save here. Aw, come on. Don't prove me wrong. Pretty funny that he didn't save the first time around, and now he did, even though he is way better equipped than he was last time around. With access to Lubricant, Final Swords. Alright, let's see how good Berix's backdash game is on those Final Sword backdash cancels. You can also get double hits on these. And we see a lot of double hits by Berix here. This first phase will be down in no time. Okay, so mana heals. Here I think the plan for Berix is to be what I call Luby safe. So stay at midlife or a third of your life to be able to deal big damage with Lubricant while not being vulnerable to a one-hit kill. So 300 is a bit of a lot here. Ideally, you'd like to hang around the 200 mark, I believe, here for Berix for optimal Lubricant damage, while not dying stupidly. Wow, 60 already on the core with one eye down. This will be over in less than 30 seconds, I would say. Triple 89. Oh. That was close. Look at that. Those things are scary. Alright, are we not seeing this at 50? That would be disappointing. Alright, we have a couple more Manticores available before that happens. Alright. Oh, sub 50! Nice! Berix, really consistent. 150.02, I think it was the first time, and 149.57. Haha! Really, really, really well done. GG to Berix for winning those two races. Both times Smilefires was not that far behind. In Go mode, definitely. Let's see if these players want to join us for a post game. But then we'll be able to hang up and be very happy that we saw some amazing Castlevania Aria of Sorrow action. Alright, we have our players in the setup room.
Hello.
And we have Berix here for a post-game interview. Congrats, Berix, on those two wins in a row.
Thank you.
Double 50 minutes, pretty solid stuff.
I felt a bit slower than 50 minutes, the second one, but then that was the sub 50, so okay. I guess
Yeah,
that was the better seed.
You had amazing gear for the late game. Manticore, Lubricant, and then the final sword in the Chaotic Realm.
I had this whole plan. I'm sitting here like, alright. I have Lubricant, I have Arc Demon. I'm gonna get hit for Arc Demon, swap to Lubricant, deal so much damage, and then there were 9 mana prisms in my inventory, and it's like, okay. Maybe there was no point to any of this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at the time. Like, okay, argument is cute, but we have infinite mana prisms. It would be fast to just keep Lubricant on and go for it, but it's not that easy to make decisions in the heat of battle. Anyway, that was very, very nice Manticore action we saw. Smilefires, how do you feel about those races?
Well, that could have been better. I did have a couple moments of thinking, what do I forgot about inner quarters in the second game was one of the big things. I thought I had picked up the warp, but maybe I reset out of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I think you came in there from the bottom left. Maybe you had it right straight away. I don't remember, but yeah, I was pretty surprised that you weren't going for that. Well,
yeah, I went right. I think I saw that it was garden, and then I went back to pick up the warp, but I'm not sure what happened after that.
Alright, makes sense. Of course, we knew that it had Blue Book and the Skyfish in the arena behind that, but it still felt like one of the obvious places to check.
Oh, not garden, sorry.
To be fair, even with Blue Book, Skyfish, Skyfish was dropping from Merman, so that's pretty easy farm. and there was a dupe blue book in corridors.
Yeah, that's the blue book I went and got. I
That's
see you got
right.
Hippogriff.
Yeah, that was Merman
Merman
Room, West Reservoir.
It was so sad to see you like dash past that with no way to access it, and then find out it was Hippogriff. Early Hippogriff makes a big difference.
Oh, I forgot about that room, didn't I? No, wait. Yeah, you're right. I couldn't go in. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have something to add?
No worries.
I don't have anything. Good games.
Okay, good
GG.
games to both players. Thank you for playing for us. Thank you, everyone in chat, for watching. We are gonna hang up now. Stay tuned. We have a ton of other races incoming in this tournament. Should be all some very exciting stuff. Tomorrow we have Winter versus Simo, decider game for the best of 3. And on Sunday, Spades versus Lunix should be pretty cool too. So be sure to check those out. And I'll see you around. Thank you for watching. See you soon.